Yeah. Here we go.
That's it.
That's it. That's just prepping. Does that feel low?
No, the sound?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Now it sounds louder. Louder!
Faster, harder, scooter.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And welcome back to the Sketchbook Heroes podcast with me, Ilias.
And me, Robert.
And you're listening to the Summer Special. Yeah, that's the sound of vacation.
Yeah,
vacation.
it is. Also buttons.
Robert has taken... shit. Okay, that does not work. All right, I'll move my chair instead. Huzzah!
Yeah.
There we go. I'm going to spread like butter.
Oh, no. No.
Spread me like butter, Robert.
Please. Don't make
And
me
with
edit.
that said, today we're going to talk about wokeness versus art.
Exactly
what it sounds like. We've talked around this for a while.
Yeah, we have. Mostly in the retro.
Yes, we have. And I guess that's where it's most prominent.
This episode, I mean, we're going to try to tie it into artwork as much as possible. But it's going to be loose thoughts about the topic of wokeness, I guess. And for me, it's just easier to talk about storytelling and movies and shows. And
I think it's more prominent there than it is anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like it kind of,
because
like it feels like the world has become this funnel, and the funnel is wokeness, and everything has to pass through this filter, or you're racist or sexist.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole topic.
And that's the topic. And thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yay.
Also, don't forget to sign up to the Shut Your Mouth. to the event that's coming up.
Yeah.
Snappity snap. The snap.
The snap. Yeah. No, so you have a week left.
Holy dicks, yeah. Because this comes out on the Monday.
On the Monday
of the
before
week of the event.
Yes.
Yeah, so you only have 4 days technically to sign up.
More or less. Yeah.
So yeah.
And so we do have limited spots. They are filling up slowly but steady. No,
I love the previous presentation. Like, hurry. No, it was like,
hurry slowly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That was funny.
And people are. But I mean, we're halfway there, more or less. So it might fill up a lot quicker now that that we're closing in to the date.
Yeah. Bring a friend.
Yeah, bring a friend. Have fun. Just sign up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
check
also, thank you. You can find the link on our
all of our Instagrams.
Yeah.
All of it.
Until the event, the link will be to the event.
Yes.
But thank you, Underverket, for always, letting us use the place.
And everything. All the time.
All the time.
And doggy cuddles.
Oh my God, the dog was so cute.
So
Belle.
cute. Oh yeah.
There's something, Belle. Yep. You heard it here.
Yes. Made me so happy.
So cute. Yeah.
And really didn't want to do the podcast.
Really didn't.
Just snuggles.
Snuggles. Yeah. So cute. With the little scarf.
Yeah. Oh man.
Why scarf?
Why? Yeah.
Why the scarf?
It's perfect. It just always works. It doesn't matter what type of dog it is. If it's got a scarf, it's the cutest thing ever.
Extra cute dog.
Yeah.
God damn it. I was like, Robert, look behind you. There's a new face in the what studio?
Oh my God. And then, you didn't see me for 15 minutes.
Yep. Oh man, that was good.
Perfect.
Good start.
Yeah, very good
start. A therapy dog. Okay, I need to undress. This room is getting steamy. Someone farted out all the air. Nipples.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my week has been good. Thank you for asking. I have nothing.
We're doing that? Yeah,
no,
we're doing that.
No, we're not doing it because it's a summer episode. Fuck it.
It's a summer. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
Everything
Even
is
when
always
it's
good.
bad, it's always good.
Always.
We're all good.
All of it.
Hope you're also good.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Exactly.
Nice.
Comment in the comments below the comments.
In the comments section.
Yeah.
That isn't
Please.
a thing on podcast.
Intro.
Please rate the podcast.
Intro. Intro song. Funny.
They love 80s cartoons.
Yeah. Even with beards and tattoos.
I don't. My mind is fucked. I'm trying to remember the lyrics.
So good.
Yeah. Filling pages every night. Laughing and goodbye. Move on.
Yeah, sorry. Intro.
Dum-dums.
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone into the danger zone.
They loved 80s cartoons. Even with beards and tattoos, you know they haven't changed at all. Filling sketchbooks every night, getting better with each line. Sketchbook hero, imagination burning. Sketchbook hero, pick up the sketchbook hero. They don't seem to have any line. Sketchbook heroes.
Dum-dums.
Away. Yeah,
We're black.
we're up. Did you say black?
Yes, we're black.
We're black.
It is pretty dark in here.
It is. Yeah. And also woke. Oh, so woke. Yes.
Woke me up before you go. Okay, Robert.
Yeah.
You did some Googling
Yes.
and canoodling.
Oh, yeah.
What is woke?
What is woke?
Because it feels like it was a good thing,
But
and probably is a good thing. But then there are the extremes of everything.
there's always the extremes, of
Yep.
course.
And we're going to talk about the extremes.
But before we talk about the extremes, it might be good to say what
What?
the internet says woke is.
No, wait. Sean Clark. What is woke? Sean Clark. Hey Siri? What is woke?
Here's what I found.
Oh, I thought you were going to read it. Okay, Robert, do your thing.
Oh, you suck, Sean Clark.
Sean Clark. Read it. Hey Siri, read woke.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
No!
Okay.
You really just accepted that. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, one last attempt. Hey Siri, read the definition of woke. Hey Siri, read the definition of woke.
Woke is an informal term. It means alert to injustice in society, especially racism.
That's exactly right, Sean Clark.
Exactly, that's where it started, and then it grew to encompass sexism.
Yeah, so Wikipedia
Wikipedia says.
woke is an English adjective meaning alert to racial prejudice and discrimination that originated in African American vernacular English, or AAVE.
Yes.
Beginning in the 2010s, it came to encompass a broader awareness of social inequities. I just say inequities all the time.
You're an idiot.
Yes.
Keep going.
Social inequalities such as sexism, and has also been used as shorthand for American left ideas involving identity politics and social justice, such as the notion of white privilege and slavery, reparations for African Americans.
Wow, I'm more confused what woke is now than I was before.
So yeah, everything that's like not social justice, I guess, is
Everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah, all of that. all of that. But yeah, so woke is somebody that is just sort of bringing that to light, I guess. If you're watching a movie and everybody else loves it, somebody could be saying, well, it's kind of racist. Like they're really treating these...
Or it's only white people.
Yeah, exactly.
For example.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to depict something that isn't by white people.
Yeah.
For example.
And that makes that person woke, I guess.
I have no idea.
Did we understand it right?
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's
comment
move on.
below if you know.
Don't comment below because there is no comment section. This is a podcast.
This is definitely a podcast, and
Unless you're actually listening on YouTube.
which is also good.
Is
I was the first view of this
previous
week's episode. Yeah, the previous episode. I was so happy. Gave it a
Yay.
like and everything.
You should have commented.
But I mean, can art be woke, Ilias? I guess that's like the question.
It depends on what type of art. I guess everything could be woke to some extent, but I feel like the storytelling medium is the one that suffers the most.
Yeah, because an image can say a billion words.
Yeah, you can interpret the image, but so can storytelling, but I feel like it is like more rigid in the way, like depending on what kind of story. If it's a linear story, it really doesn't, leave as much to interpretation.
Yeah.
As an open-ended thing that I usually hate, especially if it's done poorly.
Yeah. Which I feel it is all the time now.
Yeah, depends.
Well, I mean, it's our definition of poorly, but it's more just that it's being pushed in your face all the time.
Yeah. I think that is the problem, no matter the topic.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, you're labeled too. You know what I mean?
And that's really been the thing lately where, because Obiwan has been getting so much shit, Disney and Star Wars have been sort of telling the fans that they're racist or that...
I don't know if they said that.
It's actually in the tweet. They called them out as racist.
Okay, that is fucked up then.
It is. It's
I haven't read this,
fucked
but
up.
yeah.
It's their way of like
But it's like
protecting
saying
themselves.
that people that didn't like the previous show that I hate, Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, I'm like, Moon Knight?
So people hate white people. Like, of course, the white people come from a privileged background. That's all fine and set.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to do with that. It's the poor storytelling.
It's in space, and there's
It's
like the human race is one race now. Whether you're black, white, or Mexican or whatever, it's human versus the other types of species in the Star Wars universe. Like,
I don't even know if it's even worse as that. It's more like against the Empire now.
Yeah,
like
but I
they're
mean,
so bad.
The fact that they're
Yeah.
even bringing up racism at all is so stupid in a space show. It's in space. It's a galaxy far, far away. That's the whole thing. Like, it's so stupid. So why even be like remotely woke or make that into a thing in the show that takes place far, far away?
And I think the thing with wokeness is like inclusion, representation, all these things are super important.
Yes.
Like growing up, you want to see people that look like you on TV.
Yeah.
To just normalize, whatever the fuck it is about society that you are going to grow up or like grow into.
Yeah.
But making that the sole thing of every show that you make now, that we have to put it all through a funnel.
Yeah.
That is the problem. You could make, you could have a Pakistani protagonist in a movie and then just build the movie around him. The problem is when they...
Why did they have to be a he, Ilias?
No, but yeah,
you fucking racist.
It's stuff like that. Yeah, when you're looking for problems. but what I'm saying is that like, if you just do that and then tell the story you intended to tell, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think every story should, like, if you write a story, you shouldn't have any type of race or anything in mind, even gender. It should just be like the hero versus the antagonist, and like you should be able to fit any type of person into that role.
And one of my favorite movies is Django.
Yeah,
it's such a good movie.
I mean, but it doesn't kind of work in my example. I guess.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
because it's very focused
it
on
is
what it is.
Yeah, it is about slaves and racism.
And sorry
basically.
for like really. Like, we're just diving straight into it, but that's kind of what woke does to me. I didn't want, like, I'm not going to break the lineage of Django here, but just wanted to
no worries.
say sorry for, like, getting sort of fired up straight away.
No, but it's a topic. We're going to say stupid shit, but the thing is, the bottom line with everything is, like, if the storytelling is sloppy or bad, it's going to do a disservice to what the thing you're trying to lift up.
The message.
You want to tell a story about strong women? Tell a story about strong women. It's basically that meme that goes around like, now tell me about this show without telling me about this show, or tell me about your job, like without telling me about your job, or like whatever the fuck it is. And I feel like just tell the story you set out to tell. Don't get into this whole like the politics of it. Like Blade, perfect example.
Yeah.
Vampire guy, half vampire, daywalker, kills vampires.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah. The fact that he's black doesn't matter. He's a badass vampire killer.
Exactly. And the representation happens, but you don't say like, oh, like you don't make it into a thing.
No.
Like shit, what's the movie, The Winter Soldier and Falcon?
Yeah.
Falcon America.
Soldier.
Yeah, Falcon
and Winter
Falcon
Soldier.
America robot arm movie show.
The racist show.
Yeah. Again, you could have just told the story.
Yeah. Yeah, you
And
don't
it
have
happens-
to rub it in everybody's face.
And it's and the thing is, just don't make it obvious. Tell the story you set out to tell with the characters that are there.
It feels like they use it as a shield a lot of the time to like, oh, we're going to get away with all of this because now it's a female protagonist. Like, so she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, and that was a big problem with Star Wars. The
Force Awakens and all of that.
everything that followed Force Awakens, I would say. 'Cause, no, which one is the first one?
The Force Awakens.
Yeah, the second one. I mean, like I think the problem started with the second one because I feel like
Rise of Skywalker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is that
was
the
it.
last
no,
one? No,
I
The Last
don't know.
Jedi is the second one.
Last Jedi. There you go. And the thing is, the first movie is promising.
Yeah.
Like they do the thing that we talk about. Like they have a diverse cast. Their like representation is there without it feeling in your face.
Yeah.
Then we need to make women strong, and you did that with the first movie.
Yeah.
And then you felt it was so important that every woman in Star Wars was strong, so that all the male characters, and this is what we talked about, you have to make people stupid to make someone else stronger.
Yeah.
And this has happened in cinema for years.
Yes.
Women are dumb, put to the side. But making, like, if you want to flip that, you don't make the men stupid and then make the women stronger. Like, because we're talking about equality here. You want, like, the same. You want the same. If you're going to sort of, like, try to convince the other side, if we're going to say there are sides to this coin, you can't just start, like, raising one side up and then pushing the other one down. There needs to be, like, that equal balance. Yeah.
In the Force.
Yeah. Actually,
yeah.
yes.
I mean, it's
and it is such a minefield. And just because you don't like something, like, I think that the storytelling in Obiwan is garbage, doesn't mean that you're racist.
No,
like,
or
it doesn't play into it. Like
a sexist asshole. Like no, it's
there
just bad writing.
It's bad writing. Like we've all seen a good Ben Affleck movie.
Yeah.
We've also seen Daredevil.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
exactly,
it's possible.
Yeah.
We've seen Eddie Murphy in some good shit. We've seen Eddie Murphy in some bad shit.
I mean,
like,
just taking Daredevil as an example. If you see the Netflix show, Daredevil versus
different.
Ben Affleck Daredevil, it's night and day.
Yeah.
It's the same character, but it's good and really bad.
Yeah.
It's that simple. One is
simple.
Yeah, it's Ben Affleck simple. No. It's ridiculous that it's become such an in-your-face type thing. And that's where I think it's become more toxic than a necessity or something now. Like it feels like people are hiding behind the wokeness.
No, I wouldn't say that they hide behind. I would say that Hollywood, because they're the ones that create most of the things that we see or get to see, is like there is the woke funnel and everything has to pass through that filter, or you are, you're racist, or you are sexist, or you are, anti-trans, or whatever else there is out there. And it makes art suck.
Yeah.
Like, because everyone's afraid to step on someone's toes.
Yeah.
And even like this podcast made by two white privileged dudes.
With beards.
With beards.
Yeah.
Exactly. That kind of just got like just
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of like dudes.
Yeah.
No,
but it is. But again,
But we're both feminists. We are both
but we
anti-racist.
believe- but we
We're
believe-
we are woke. Like both of us are really, really woke.
we are. Like we even like.
But
We've
for
talked
us
about
in the
but
normal
we've
way.
talked about our parents and the shit that they've said, in the past, and like we don't want anyone to be hated on.
Of course not.
Like it sucks.
It's everything that we're against, even though
Yeah.
we hate on a lot of things, but mostly entertainment.
Obi-Wan, yeah.
Obi-Wan. Okay.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
No, I love Obi-Wan. It's a really good meme.
Yeah.
But it's just sloppy writing and in-your-face sort of politics in entertainment sucks. Like, I don't care. Like, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you just tell stories? Because there are movies out there that have been told, that are diverse. They are, like,
Inclusive.
They have a female lead or a foreign lead, It
Or
does
both.
without that being like
The message.
throughout. And then like, what's the movie about? Oh, aliens.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Like, imagine if Ripley like started giving us like, I don't know, like
She would be like hating more on the men in her team rather than trying to fight aliens. And
or if they had these things that didn't make sense to the plot.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're about to die, but let's have, I don't know, like this talk. Like, that doesn't make sense in this universe.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's just stop and powwow here for a minute.
yeah, no, but it's just, just tell the story and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You already, like, you have your diverse, because I think they knew How I Met Your Mother. That poster alone, I was like, never watching that.
The name alone.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
How I Met Your Father. Like,
And the problem isn't that, like,
that would be a cool spin-off for Star Wars, by the way. How I Met Your
How I
Father.
Met Your Father. Oh, that is actually really funny.
Yeah.
And then you watch episode 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
And then you
That is
remember.
actually, that would actually be really fun. That is a nice one. So, yeah, we don't want people to stop caring about what do you call it? Injustice.
Yeah,
When people
no.
are treated poorly, or, like, not everyone gets the same chance in life because white privileged people are just, playing black people on the screen.
Yeah.
But, it can still be done without you having to follow the sort of media agenda. You know what I mean? Or I don't know if that's a thing, but there are so many stories you could tell without emphasizing that, but still giving the same message without it being like ruining the thing you're creating.
Yeah. Which I think was the downfall of, because I haven't watched it, so I can't.
Which one?
Batwoman.
Batwoman. Oh, the TV
HBO show.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't watch DC shows.
No. But it's become
It's not
one
because
of the worst shows ever made.
In what way?
That it is so woke that
Okay, well.
it just destroys the whole thing. Because, like, the Batwoman that they portray in the
first
comics,
or second one because they switch.
yeah,
like, the first season is one back.
yeah, and then they switched to a black girl for the second season because the
'Cause
first
I think they.
what's Ruby Rose, I think, is
I
the
have
first one.
no idea who's
Like
who,
a
but
very
I haven't
very
seen
out
it.
there gay. What do you say? Like.
And
very,
that's
very openly gay and fighting for gay rights and all this. Like, she's been very vocal about the gay movement within Hollywood and really sort of
okay.
talking. Well, I mean, Hollywood is always
Okay, I
through this
haven't-
filter that, all actors have to love every colleague, every person they work with. Everything in Hollywood is perfect. It's
Like
all
real
great.
life, right?
Nobody,
You like
if you talk
everyone.
shit about anything, you're going to get booted from the Hollywood lot and never make anything again. So they have to always I loved working with this person, or there's never any hate or beef with anyone.
What's the guy that made Buffy?
Joss Whedon.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody loved working with him.
Everyone
Until they
loved-
didn't.
Until they didn't.
Yeah, and now he's not working. So now,
Yeah.
in that way, I guess woke movement has worked in the favor of a lot of people.
And that's
how it's supposed to work.
Yes.
Like Harvey Weinstein, for example.
Fuck
like
that guy, yeah.
You know, how long did it take before somebody actually listened to any of the women that he molested?
Yeah, he's just like such a creep.
Yeah, but it took forever because Hollywood was so afraid to like shit on this very, very powerful person. But I mean, he doesn't stand for every movie that is made. It's just he's giving a bit of money to make some of these movies. All of the Tarantino movies, by the way.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It is. But
So
a lot of the
fucked up.
movies that we love, he's been a part of making.
I know. That was like
but
the worst
does
part
that
of
make
it.
the
No.
movies bad?
And that's the thing. Like, he didn't actually make the movies in that sense.
No. He
But-
was just a
But he was part of it.
A douchebag
You know
that
what I
gave
mean?
money, you know.
And I think if you take every production that's ever been done, there is a minimum of one asshole on every one of them. You know, and the extent of how much of an asshole, like, it'll vary, like, a lot. Like, oh my God, to, you know, he's just an ass.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean,
is-
is it going to balance out, do you think? Like, because
I think
obviously-
it's definitely going to balance
because
out to
because
some
now
point.
it's gone overboard, right?
Yeah.
Now it's, or
I
at
think we're
least
overcorrecting. Yeah.
beginning to go overboard. And
Yeah.
I think we're probably going to see a few more years of this,
Of
but then
course.
hopefully it'll sort of retract and settle down.
Yeah.
And we'll find some common ground and just go back to making Ripley's or Sarah Connors or
And those are great characters.
Black Widows,
as well, yeah.
or like all of these. Of course, a little bit sexualized, some of them, but very strong female characters that aren't like made up to be that way, you know, like forcefully in your face that way. They just are. You watch the movie and you go, that's fucking badass.
Yeah, because they have a journey.
They don't have to
You know.
stop and go like, look how badass I am because I'm a woman or because I'm a different whatever.
Yeah, and that was my biggest problem with, like, they built up these beautiful characters in Star Wars, the first one, the first, third, ninth, sixth, seventh movie, whatever the fuck it is, seventh movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just made everyone an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Why?
Yeah, and
What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know. What
Was
happened.
it that
I
the
guess.
production company like just came in and really said, "Oh, you need to do this,
Yeah.
and this" to Ryan Johnson,
Yeah,
or
I don't
did
know.
he?
That's the thing. You just that whole
It's all about like
it's Hollywood or it's Disney. You know,
you want someone to blame all the time.
funnel. Yeah, it's a funnel,
We
and
can
I
only
think
blame ourselves, I guess.
yeah, no, but I think it is like society's overcorrecting right now. You know,
Yeah.
like. It was really nice when they were like, "Oh, we're calling out all these fucking creeps, like Bill Cosby, you know, Weinstein, all of them. Just start like getting like
Franco. Yeah.
yeah, but just
All-
creeps,
Kevin
you know."
Spacey.
And it's oh man, so disappointed.
Yeah, like all of our heroes.
Yeah, like
more
a
or less.
lot of fucking people and horrible people, apparently.
Yeah.
And it's good. But then, you know, like, then it just, like, kept going. And, you know, now it's in media, you know, like, it got into movies, it got into everything. And, like, this funnel makes what comes out of art now, especially, you know, movies and shows, it's not really enjoyable. Like it has the potential to be, but then you have like weird dialogue that just feels like it's part of like this discussion. And I feel like that discussion needs to happen, you know, through people and not through movies and the escapism.
Yeah,
like
it takes away the escapism.
it does.
in a way,
It does.
you
As soon
know?
as you connect it, like, because the thing is, we're not saying like just let white actors, you know, do everything.
No.
But like, just make movies, tell your stories, the story that you want to. If it's a story about racism, that's the perfect place to talk about, you know, that thing.
Yeah.
And it is just like, it's so weird when you try to make it part of something that where it doesn't fit in. And I think that's where it kind of becomes weird when they're having a discussion you wouldn't normally have with anyone.
Yeah.
And it's part of like, because there are some actors that can write dialogue that even when it's fake, it feels real.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
they're
Edgar
actors.
Wright, Guy Ritchie writes some crazy dialogue,
Kevin
for
Smith.
Kevin Smith. Like, it's dialogue that doesn't happen in real life.
No.
But it has a dance to it, that works. Tarantino,
Yes.
yeah.
It's just like, it feels natural, and
Yeah.
but it is written.
it's all
Yeah,
written, yeah.
it's made up.
And but it feels like with the overcorrecting that we're trying to do, and like, oh, but I really believe this, and it's a noble thing, I want everyone to have a chance to do what I'm doing, basically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the but.
yeah, because
But you can look at the statistics. Seriously, if you have a movie that is
statistics.
Yeah, well-
I was like, okay,
yeah, I'm just
The what's
using that
now?
word to sound fancy. No, but you have one movie that is about racism, and you have one superhero movie. Which one is going to make money?
superhero one.
Of course. Why? Because that's escapism. That's something that you go to watch to get away from everyday shitty life and just dream of something bigger.
Yeah.
Then, of course, you have, like, I would still watch the racism movie. Maybe I wouldn't pay money at the cinema to watch it, but I would still watch it if it's a good movie. Like
when American History
Green Book,
X
for
came,
example. Sorry. Yeah, or American History X. That's a
But
better
you know
example.
what I feel like, though? Like,
I
the
wish I
people
saw that at the
went,
movies.
the people that went to see those movies back then are not the same people that are going to the cinema today.
No, because
'Cause you
you've
remember-
been raised by people that saw American History X.
No, but it feels. Oh my god.
No, but
But I'm
you're
just saying
raised
that.
with the message already. It's not
Yeah.
something you need to learn. It's just common sense.
I think
now.
some people need to learn it, and that's
of course,
the thing.
Yeah, the weakest link always.
But what I'm saying is that movies used to be diverse.
Yeah.
In not that mostly white people, but what I'm saying is the type of movie, like the genre of the movies, used to be more diverse.
Exactly.
Except in Sweden, we just make like criminal dramas.
Yeah.
But
Or incest.
yeah,
movies.
and now I guess the superhero genre / not fantasy really, but it is fantasy-ish.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
But
sci-fi fantasy.
Sci-fi fantasy, has taken over
Yeah.
and
It's
leaning
ridiculous.
hard on superheroes.
Yes.
But in the past, like, you would get one of those movies every now and then. That was good. I mean, there were others, but
How good were
yeah. And now you're trying to, take these topics into these movies because that's where people want to, like, people want escapism more now than they did back then. It feels like,
Yeah.
because before you would I watched a lot of drama as a kid.
Me too.
Like,
I really loved
it. Yeah, same here.
They were just really good movies.
They were really good movies, exactly.
And again, of course, they had a message, but it wasn't.
in
like
your
you need to.
face.
This is the message, just so you don't miss what you're watching. This is the message. But when you watch a movie, or when we did watch movies, we just understood the message. And then when the movie was done, you would have a discussion and talk about it. And
Would you? I was like,
yeah, well, I mean,
I was
that's
like,
how it would work. No, but you talk about what you saw,
Yeah.
not just like go home depressed because another message in your face. Like,
Yeah, and that's the problem. It's like those old cartoons, and that's why you shouldn't walk over the road without looking. But like,
don't do drugs, kids.
We laughed at those, you know,
Yes.
as a kid. Like all the stupid messages at the end of cartoons that were trying to teach us a lesson.
Exactly,
And
because we already knew everything.
Of course,
Of course.
born smart.
Yes.
No, but and this is a really difficult topic to kind of tackle, and we're not very good at keeping things organized.
Yeah.
And we are a bit all over the place. And like being woke, you know, or being aware about injustice and calling it out if you see it. If someone says, you know, the N-word in front of you and you call them out, like that's not cool, you know, that's a good thing.
And that's being woke.
Yeah, and it all, like, being woke isn't wrong. Like, again, what we said in the beginning is the extremes. That's where the problems start. When you are, I guess people have gotten very sensitive over time as well. And I guess with internet, everyone gets a voice, you know, a voice that can be seen.
Yeah.
no matter how small, you know, there's always like one crazy person says something and then everyone knows about it. And so we are all entitled that our opinions matter as well. You know, like we started a podcast because we thought our opinions mattered.
No, we didn't.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if you think your opinion matters, you can just holler out, you know, to the universe and hope that it sticks.
Exactly.
And the crazier, the more probable, I guess.
And that's the thing. Like, the more extreme, the more attention it's going to get.
And that's the stuff that has worked its way into Hollywood, you know.
Toxicity,
like crazy people screaming things.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is if you take the, like, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp thing, too, privileged people. But again, without knowing the facts that you would fire an actor on alleged claims, you know, we don't really know what happened. You know what I mean? They don't even know what happened.
But I mean, look at the James Gunn.
The James Gunn thing.
Like getting fired from Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because of a tweet he did like 10 years prior, which was a joke, but somebody dug it up anyways and then blew it up into a thing. Look what he wrote.
Oh man, I don't want anyone to find anything I said, even like 3 years ago.
Don't even go back to the previous episode and listen. Seriously.
Jesus, yeah.
Like the stuff we say, I mean, we're never going to work in Hollywood, so we're safe.
Definitely, we don't care.
Yeah.
But again, the fact that it's out there still, like someone can go back and like, oh, you said this. And even sometimes people actually do. It's nothing bad in that sense.
No.
But it's like, oh, you guys said this. I was like, that was a long time ago. I don't really stand for that. Or that's not, I think you should do it like this instead. Yeah. You know, like,
I mean,
we evolved.
Exactly.
Like, we are not the same person that wrote that tweet 10 years ago. Or even if the tweet is innocent. Like, you're not that person anymore.
Or even from last week to this week. Seriously, you've had time to mull over some stuff, if we even remember what we said. But opinions change.
Opinions change. Dude, like, you know, when like 10 years ago, you said this, you know, on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck was I on?
Yeah.
Or like, what the hell is this? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Remove.
It's a different person.
It's a different person. Like, I wrote something that I understand myself. I'm like, this is a joke.
Yeah.
A joke I don't understand anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? Why did I write this? Who cares?
Who cares?
And
that's the thing. I mean, before the internet, nobody had a record of stuff you just said.
Yeah.
You know?
You just evolved.
It was a happier place. And now everybody's just like recording everything throughout their whole lives.
And also anonymity.
Yes.
And also anonymity on top of that, because no one would come, like very few people would come up to you in your face and tell you what they would tell you on Twitter or on, you know, Instagram DMs or wherever the fuck, or in your comments anywhere.
And you wouldn't like take a Polaroid picture of your dick and then mail it to somebody and like...
Oh no, you wouldn't like... There are some
like,
few people that would
be
say, hey, dude...
equivalent of a dick pic.
A dick pic would just be a
flasher.
A nudist, a flasher, someone flashing you in the streets, But they weren't like...
But you had to actually be there and do it.
Yes.
And that takes balls, man.
It does take balls for reals.
This is sidetracked fast.
Oh man, no,
it didn't. Yeah.
No. But it is such a big topic though that we will like condense because it's the summer episode and we should have done this at any other time.
And I mean, we haven't even started the topic episode, the topic of the episode yet. We've just started mumbling. We're 40 minutes in, and it's crazy how much we have to say about this. Like, yeah.
No, we've said it all.
Yeah. No, we actually have. No, but I think it's important to talk about.
Yeah, it is.
And again, this is just our like opinion of the thing, not like being woke or like who you are listening, because we appreciate every single one of you listening, and it doesn't matter what skin color or gender really or how you classify yourself, because we love you either which way.
Exactly.
And that's how you should think about every single person on this planet. Is that so difficult to do?
Apparently it is for a lot of people.
Why
like it
care
matters.
so much?
Like he, they, them, Zoltan. Like I don't care. I don't care. Like I don't
Seriously.
care. Whatever you want to be that.
Yeah. Live, have fun, enjoy life.
It's people.
If you want to be a woman, if you're a dude, as
That's
long
fine.
as you're living the life you want to live,
Yep.
fucking good on you, man.
Yeah.
Or her, or she. What? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I have no idea where you started, so
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Sorry, I'm 2.5 beers in.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's actually, yeah.
Feeling good.
And I'm
Feeling-
feeling drunk. Dun, dun.
Yeah. Woo! Needed a button. Yeah. No, I know. So
I had one more thing to say about this.
Yeah.
But then we
Yeah,
started singing.
go for it. Yeah.
And now I'm not drunk. And neither are you, actually, because
No,
those
not
beards
really.
are... Beards,
beards.
not the beards. The beers are light.
But I just get so fired up immediately
Yeah.
while talking about this.
But it is a... Like, it's so prominent in our society right now that you get... Like, I believe in the cause, like, where this started, but I get anti the whole thing because it's bleeding into everything in a negative way as well, like an extreme way where it kind of ruins stuff that I enjoy.
Yeah.
But being what it is, like consuming media in any way is not important, really. But it is when it's weaponized with, you know, how we all should be or shouldn't be.
And that's, I think, the horrible thing, well, going back to media and what they're doing, them trying to be woke has, like, it seems
The
like...
opposite effect?
Yeah, but they're taking the characters that we know and love that are established from forever, but then just gender swapping them. Like Doctor Who is a really good example when they made...
I love that, though. Like,
that they
it
made-
works with Doctor Who.
Yeah, but they made it into a thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you mean like that. But I think...
If they just played it off as, like, her being another Doctor Who, because it's the same.
Yeah, but the
Right?
thing is, the Doctor just, like,
It's
just gets
this-
reborn in a different shell. That's the
so
thing.
why would that person have opinions about being a woman if it's just a reincarnated thing?
Okay. You mean like why?
So when
I've seen the
Doctor Who
first-
became a woman,
I don't think she talks about it.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
because they like,
The first
I
season?
didn't assume, like they're talking to an older professor or something and just assuming that is the Doctor.
Okay.
And then she comes up and like, like, has opinions and stuff. Like,
I
again,
don't know. It feels to me like it fits the narrative, but I haven't seen it in a while, so maybe.
it's been the most shit on thing on.
Yeah, but that was because they just did the swap.
Yeah.
It's not that scene that you're talking about. The
that
whole
was
thing
just
started before.
And this is just like, I haven't watched Doctor Who.
Yeah, and I have
So
all
I
of it,
but
except
it's-
the latest 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah, but like for me, it didn't really capture the stuff
Mm-hmm.
that I wanted to see. Like I didn't have interest for it.
You don't like
and
bad
it's-
CGI?
Exactly.
You son
And
of a
it's
bitch.
too long. Like it's been going on
Oh,
forever,
shit,
which
it is.
discourages me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too much to catch up on. But just the fact that,
It's a really easy watch, though.
yeah, but
It's-
I mean,
that's nice.
but this is just from the people that I've listened to have opinions about the show that are really, really big fans that think that they had to make it into a thing again.
Yeah,
It's-
but I guess
instead of
it's
just
like-
playing it off as another Doctor, you know?
Dude, yeah, but I think because I feel like when it started being rumored that it was going to be a female Doctor Who, fans went stupid.
Yeah.
And I think the same thing when like 007 was rumored to be a woman,
Yeah.
people got stupid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But no one got stupid when, you know, Asian characters became Scarlett Johansson, for example. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, they did.
No, they did.
Oh, they
eventually.
did.
But I mean, like,
No, they did
not
a lot.
no, I just mean, yeah. But I'm just saying that those are bigger issues, though. They became like a bigger thing because we've done that one a lot.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just with the Scarlett Johansson thing, that's when it feels like one of the first times where people actually did call it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's been done in the past, like in various ways, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think,
whitewashing, I guess, is the
yes,
term.
whitewashing. But it's also taking a Japanese franchise and making it into a Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
Like, because, I mean, hopefully Taika Waititi is going to do Akira at some point because he has the contract for it.
That would be badass.
But he actually dropped it because of Love and Thunder. he was going to start it, but then he had to do the new Thor movie.
Oh my God, how do you make
Otherwise, we would have had it now. But it's already, like, if you read the thing on IMDb, it says that it's in New York instead of Tokyo. Like, they are making it the American version of the thing.
But that didn't feel like the Ghost in the Shell thing felt like everything was intact except the protagonist.
Yes,
and
it was set in Japan.
Yes, and that is where the problem is. If you're gonna like, because I think
if you're gonna whitewash it, then go like
all of it,
all the way.
No, but that happens all the time.
Go to Iowa.
No, but I mean, like, you're reskinning a classic story.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. Like, it's when you know, just for the movie to sell, you switch out, you know, I don't know, like any, like, Japanese actress for Scarlett Johansson. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is cast correctly. Why? Money grab.
Yeah, of course.
That's wrong. Like, no.
Yes. Smack it.
Yeah.
We should have a smack thing.
That is actually really good. It's a weird way to slap someone.
Yeah.
But
Still works.
yes, it does. Actually, it does.
Yeah, yeah.
So what did you write? You wrote some stuff as well.
I've written so much. No, I watched a YouTube clip with a brown skin-colored female talking about
that description.
Yeah, I know.
You suck.
But that just makes everything that she says.
Could have just used your
100%.
name.
No, but she's talking about wokeness and femininity or feminism.
Yeah.
In movies in general, I guess. And she had a lot of really, really good points. And yeah, so I just wrote down a whole bunch of stuff that she said. But the common thing, making badass female heroes, like Black Widow, Rita Vertasky from Edge of Tomorrow.
I was like, who?
Yeah.
I don't remember names.
Or Eowyn, like the woman
Lord.
that kills the, what are they called? The Black Riders? Or, yeah. Lord of the Rings, or Ripley, or Sarah Connor, or Wonder Woman, and so on. Like, all of is that they don't hate men. Like, that is the common denominator of all of this. They're not against men. It's just equal. Like, it's all about equality within.
Yeah, but that's what we talked about before. You don't have to, like, diminish someone to raise someone.
No, and that is the common theme
it is
in
the
a
common
lot
thing,
of new woke things.
Yeah,
it's like the new Charlie's Angels, for example. Like,
there's a new Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, made by Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth. I don't know what that is.
Anyways, it's really, really like hating on men, and what's it called, Birds of Prey. You know, the DC with Harley Quinn and all of the other. Yeah. All of these did. And that's the thing. Like, even this, like, woman that I've listened to is like, I hate these movies. They're really bad. I don't hate women. I don't want women to be weaker or whatever.
But that's the thing.
It's just really bad movies.
Yeah, they're
and
just
what
telling
is the
it.
common denominator here?
Yeah.
It's that it's focusing in on women are better than men. Making that into like the thing with these, at least that's how this video were like portraying good versus bad female characters. And I have to agree. Like, I feel the exact same way. I feel like it's so much that is very focused on just hating on men or hating on the white man, or, you know, a lot of hate towards other people.
For no reason,
For no reason, or just because.
Like, just hate bad people.
Yeah.
Or give them love. No.
But making, you know, again, like Rita Vertasky in Edge of Tomorrow, like the best Tom Cruise movie ever made, for sure. Like, she
didn't need to be saved by him. She was strong.
She saved him, you know, like she really helped him.
And it's not a thing. They don't have to, like, oh, but you're a strong woman.
Exactly.
Like, and
she
you
really
never
fucking is. And she's
awesome. That's
most badass characters.
No,
ever.
it's a good character. It's really a nice character.
Yeah. But so what makes the new woke movement so horrible is that they are all replacing the characters from existing franchises with women just because, like you said with 007, like now they're making James Bond into a female James Bond. They're doing the same with Indiana Jones,
but
they're doing the same with like all of these.
The thing is, I love gender bends, but write good stories for them.
But do you have to make Indiana Jones into a woman, or can you just make a really cool
Indiana Jones-esque movie?
Yeah,
no, the
like
thing
Tomb Raider.
No,
again,
look, it's not a gender bend if you don't take the same character. So my problem is, for example, I was super excited about the female Ghostbusters because I was like, oh, they're like, it's a wink to the old franchise, and then like, but they're doing something fun with it. They're switching the cast to women. There's nothing wrong with that.
It didn't discourage. Yeah, I've seen it twice. But
the movie's
just
not
a bad movie.
It's not a great movie.
No.
Yeah. And it's just that it's like, and the actresses in it, we've seen them in a lot of stuff, and they're great.
Exactly.
But this movie is not great. And it's like the Ben Affleck example, like directed well. These are all great actresses.
Yeah.
Or actors,
I
guess.
Actors.
And
yeah, it's all actors now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that just write better shit. Like
because and
especially if you're treating old material. Yeah. That's the thing.
And I think the just to finish off what I had written down.
I didn't mean to.
No, that's fine. But just the last piece of the video that I saw was that today they're making just female-oriented, this video, but all of the new female heroes are overpowered immediately. There's not this gradual growth of a character anymore because you can't portray a woman today as a weak person. They have to be perfect and the most badass hero straight away, and that's how they finish the movie as well. So there's no character growth other than they learn whatever they needed to learn to finish off the movie. Whereas back in the day, again, I brought up Sarah Connor before as like the perfect example. In the first Terminator movie, she is this like really girly waitress, super cute, talks with like a, kind of how you talk to dogs type of voice, super like, and turns into Sarah Connor, the killer of Terminators. Like she fucking owns. She's such a badass character.
Yeah. And with the sunglasses on,
exactly.
She is the epitome of
like
awesome.
From just movie 1 to movie 2.
Yeah.
The growth and the curve of this character is insane, and it's so good. Same with Ripley in the Aliens franchise.
Oh man, when she's pressed against the thing and it's coming, close to her face and just like,
and that's also like so really taking in the fact that just women in general are a little bit more sensitive or in touch with their emotions, and they play off of that, and they can use that as a good thing. Yeah. Whereas now it's just like there's no weakness, we are overpowered. And
dude, as kids,
Captain Marvel, it's like she just has all of this power immediately. There's no growth. The only thing is that she needs to overpower her mentor or whatever, the teacher, and she does that immediately.
Barely an inconvenience.
Yes, exactly.
So does she struggle a lot?
Yeah.
No, barely an inconvenience.
Or Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Also, just like there's not a lot of character growth. Like
it's a little in the beginning.
Yeah. The first movie is good. The first movie is really good. I do enjoy it. And when
I enjoy it about 40 minutes in, and then it kind of like
the scene when she walks out on what's it called, No Man's Land, like out of the trenches and goes towards the gym.
Okay, yeah.
It's fucking badass.
It was actually badass.
Everybody else is just like, we can't walk there, we're gonna die immediately. She's like, well, just watch me. Mm-hmm. Like that is a really badass.
Oh, it is
moment.
A badass movement.
Yeah, but she doesn't get more powerful. She's just there always. Like, and it's kind of, and that's why I don't like Superman. Because
he has the same
there's
problem.
No like the journey of him gaining power and becoming what he is. He's just like.
But that's why I loved the show Smallville sucked.
Yeah.
But it has the potential. He's
still learning how to control stuff.
That is the beauty of Superman. Yeah. Like trying to kind of not be better you know, like power-wise
'Cause
than
he
everyone
can't
else.
fly, you know?
And you have to
Like-
suppress everything, and he can't fly yet,
Yeah.
which is also a great thing that he hasn't learned to defy gravity. But it is like that gets interesting.
Yeah.
Superman, fully fledged Superman, you have to come up with reasons for him to be weak.
Yeah.
And it sucks. You know, like it's not that fun.
Yeah, he's got kryptonite and Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Those are his weak points.
And that kind of flips it over to Invincible,
Yeah.
which is Superman gone rogue,
Yeah.
which feels more like what Superman would be. You know, like
Yes.
that. Like, imagine. I guess like the Kents are the ones we have to thank for making him non-psycho.
Yeah.
But then that's where Brightburn also comes in and is like, they tried.
Yeah.
But he was so powerful and so young, and
he realized
that he gets corrupted.
you
Yeah.
know, all you people are ants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And he is the boot.
Yeah.
It's great in that way.
Yeah.
And that's James Gunn's brother, I think.
Oh, shit.
Making that movie.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Something that I wanted to talk about as well is that there is no room for these discussions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, if you,
you get
even-
labeled too fast for
Exactly.
even trying to learn. Like, for example, we are super clumsy at this,
Yeah.
and we probably said 1 to a million things that were like, oh, you can't say that. Yes, but we're trying to learn. And for, like, you shouldn't hunt. And also, we're, like, as white privileged as you get.
Yeah, we
But the thing is, like, if people are willing to learn about the thing you're fighting for, you also gotta let them, you know, suck.
Yeah.
Like, to get to the point where they understand, or, you know, get like a full understanding. Because it feels like I'm just gonna walk into this really tight minefield and, you know,
Let's hope for the best.
hope for the best, and then someone's gonna listen to this and take it all out of context, which is the world that we live in. Like, let's take this soundbite and this soundbite that sounds racist.
Listen how
or
racist they are.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's the thing you shed a light on, and you make that person take a step back.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh shit, I really believe in this. You're not making them racist or anything again. You know, like they're like, okay, I'm gonna be racist instead and sexist, and you know,
Yeah.
but they're not gonna join your fight.
No.
You know what I mean?
And
like,
it is, like, just speaking of that, I think the movement is generating a lot of extreme hate towards all of this now. Like, because
but
the
it is.
counterpart of being
Yeah.
very extremely woke has a different sign of that coin, you know? The other shoe will drop. And that is, you know, sensitive men becoming really sensitive.
wow, yeah, they
and
are
becoming,
already sensitive.
like-
I'm not a rapist.
Well,
Like, nobody
I
said
just
you
saw
were.
a documentary about, you know, incels. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Like extreme female haters or woman haters because they feel they are entitled to getting laid.
Yeah, I saw that. That
Because-
is so scary.
Yes, and they're
Dude.
like, why am I not getting laid? You know, I should be. So now I just, it's every female's fault. It's not my
Yeah,
fault.
dude, I saw a couple of interviews. I think maybe even on Joe Rogan, but
Yeah, it's
it
so
was
scary.
so scary.
These-
It's like, wow, you're a psycho.
But these really, really lonely people
Yeah.
just feeling entitled for
But dude,
some crazy reason.
I totally see where that's coming from, though, because I
Yeah.
can see that behavior in my parents.
Yeah.
Like, people that are alone.
It's everybody else's fault.
Yeah, exactly. You create this bubble and you live in the world through media.
Yeah.
Like, oh, all women are this because someone on Tinder, or like 100 women on Tinder told me this. So all women are whores, or, you know, like, or selfish, or, you know, gold diggers. And if you go on TikTok, I listen to this comedy podcast where they play a lot of TikToks, and it's like some of the stuff that they play there is like, it's like they laugh at it because it's so fucking absurd, but it is also kind of scary that someone would record like weird shit like that, like I hate women, or like some dudes that just like, oh bitches, I got this and that, and I'll give you this and I'll tap, blah, 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 you know, just like weird fucking sexual things. Like some men are like offering and some are just like, all these bitches are gold diggers, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, wow, you don't have a lot of contact with women, like in general.
Exactly.
Because you're talking about like the stereotype of like gold digger kind of thing, you know, and it's not that many, you know what I mean? Like, where you could just like, I've met 0 gold diggers because I don't have that kind of money. So it's not in my cards. You know what I mean? Like no one's after my money.
No.
And where I live, we don't have a lot of millionaires.
No.
Like, so that wouldn't be a common thing. But these people on TikTok are like, these bitches are gold diggers, la, 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 la. I was like, where are you meeting women? Like, what are the women you're basing this off of?
I actually don't know a single female miner at all.
Exactly.
They're not digging anything.
Where do you see all these miners?
There it is.
It's a journey.
God damn it.
No, but it's just like people are alone and they build up this world that doesn't exist in their heads.
And they start hating. And then
they start hating.
Grows,
and it just grows
and grows and grows. Yeah, and it's so scary. Where's that going to end?
Yeah, but it's like...
That's how you get school shootings. That's how you get
all of this weird shit. And it's the same thing about people that didn't grow up. Like, you know, I grew up in... Like, it was like us Greeks, Arabs, Turks, like Somalis. Like, we all grew up in the same neighborhood.
Also me.
And also Robert for some reason. And but the thing is, if you don't grow up in a mixed community... you have assumptions about a mixed community.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, but they're all like thieves and shit, you know, like, or
Most
they're all rapists and idiot. And like, you have assumptions about what it is to be in the so-called hood, you know?
Yeah. But then like fast forward and you look at all the people that we did grow up with, most of them actually did make pretty decent lives.
Dude.
For themselves.
Most of them did. It was
not all of them.
No, but dude, that's
like,
every like
exactly
neighborhood.
Go
like,
to a just super paley neighborhood.
Yeah. And for those
probably
of you
most
listening,
of them,
Paleys are us.
Yeah, exactly, us.
It's a collective word for white people with privilege. Paleys.
Yes, and it's perfect.
Paleontologists.
No, but I would bet you anything that most of them are going to fail at life.
Dude.
Probably more than the people from the hood.
Yeah. And
because of paley privilege.
And something that I did want to say about representation in movies and stuff, like when you do it correct, like I think it's really important because as a foreigner kid myself, you know, with a working class family, at least, you know, like I never saw the ambition to be more. That was not something that I saw growing up, and it wasn't something that I sought after in that sense either. You know what I mean? I thought like I need to get a job, I need to do this, and then it was like
provide for the family.
Exactly,
like, that was the goal. That was the only thing,
and that's noble.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to define your whole life either. Like you can become, you know, that artist or the thing, or work in movies, like the dreams that a lot of people covet, you know, to just be something different that isn't, you know, something you grew up with.
You don't have to be a janitor because your dad
You can be a Jedi.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I mean, you should never stop dreaming at all.
But what I'm saying is that growing up without representation in that sense can also make you like not know that that's possible, and that's why representation matters in media.
Yeah,
and coming from, you know, a somewhat privileged like upbringing, even I didn't feel that drive. You know what I mean? Because I didn't understand that I could be. I didn't have to get a.
Did you have a Greek superhero apart from Hercules?
No, but I had Hercules, so fuck you all. And the cool thing about a lot of those cultures is that you have a lot of cool heroes. Like Hercules fought like fucking hydras and lions and shit. So, and then got poisoned by a fucking cape.
Did you hear? Dumb. Oh yeah, you sent me the Guy Ritchie thing.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Guy Ritchie.
Just felt.
And that's again like a great example of a man falling from grace and then making Aladdin.
Yeah.
And then falling further.
Yeah, I'm falling from Aladdin.
From Aladdin. Oh my God. From a ladder.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like falling from a sidewalk.
Oh my God. Yeah, and now he's making Hercules, the second worst movie after Aladdin.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Let's hope it's politically
Or no,
correct.
it's Hercules, not Jesus Christ.
Hercules. No, no.
It just sucks.
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie, you have disappointed me for the last time until you make a proper movie.
Yeah.
So this episode feels like, you know, when you take a pair of headphones, put them in your pocket, take them out, and there's a knot somehow. Like they just got. That's what this episode is.
Yeah.
I don't think we have, like, my only worry with this is that media will suck for a while. You know, like.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that with this, like, whole woke thing, I feel like that funnel that I mentioned, it feels like everything is kicked through that funnel, and it's making
just getting
everything
tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
Like the funnel.
And everything that comes out is like meh,
Yeah.
meh, meh.
And soon it's just going to be
Just
not even getting
my
the
brain took that too far. Yeah, it goes from a meh to a ugh. Nah, I don't know, man. Like, I hope that it'll even out at some point.
It has to. Hopefully it'll go back to kind of...
Yeah. But to kind of wrap this up and kind of get some other opinions in, would love to hear what you have to say on the Discord.
Or a comment. Yeah, or DM
We don't
us.
have a comment.
Yeah.
Where would they leave the comment?
Just send us a DM. You know, it's fine.
It's fine, but it's even better if you do it on Discord because I'm lazy.
And also a lot of people.
And also other people can reply. Because this is a topic where we're not all blah, 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 words. That is actually basically what came out of my mouth. But it's a topic that we're all going to disagree on how to do it correctly, I guess.
Yeah.
But we can all agree, except if you're stupid, on like equality for all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter what the fuck you like
believe or
come from or whatever you see
all of
yourself.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. All the acronyms or synonym words that you
all
put
of them,
together.
they, and this and that and
all of it, and the LGBTQ plus 360. I don't know.
Half the
Like
alphabet.
it's
Yeah.
like it's all good, but it would be nice to kind of just see where you all stand in this.
Yeah.
Are you like? Because the thing
Are you
is,
really offended by this episode, for example? Like, because we do say a lot of stupid stuff.
yeah, but it's part of the episode.
Yeah.
And it's cool if you get
I mean,
offended. It's
yeah.
cool if you don't.
This is just us talking.
Yes.
Again, like, we really support everybody, always.
Yeah.
This is just us being worried about the entertainment industry and the future of our kids and like where is it all gonna end, because it feels like it's spiraling out of hand.
I don't know if I feel like it's spiraling,
No, but I
it
can
is
just see it going, like, just continuing to ridiculousness and becoming like
But that's the thing.
stupid, you know?
That's the thing as well. Like, I think that
The message
if you
is gone.
No, but I think if you just look it through the media spectacles,
Yeah.
it feels like it's taking over the world.
Yeah.
But if you are out in the real world, it's a movie now and then.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's the difference. So I think that's why I'm not worried. Like, just like I wasn't worried about COVID. If you read about COVID online, it feels like we're all going to die. And then you go outside and it's empty. No, but and it's 28 days later.
Exactly.
And we're all going to die. Yeah. No, but it's like when you live through media, the world is a darker place. When you go outside, you're like, oh, it's a really good day today.
Yeah.
No, Jean-Claude.
No,
I saw him. He was like, oh, what are you saying, bro? No, you don't. So I think it's important to remember that if you live a lot on the internet, your view of reality might differ, or like your life and reality might differ a lot.
A lot. Yes. The bubble is not that big. It's good that you're connected.
Yeah, but it is
Step
like
outside just a little bit every once in a while.
Yeah, I think so.
Remember where you are.
Yeah,
It's,
don't be fooled by the rocks that you got.
Yeah, because Ilias is still Jenny from the block.
Exactly.
I mean, he's still Jenny from the block. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. There is no badum-bumps.
That whole thing. Yeah, you don't have to, like, on the nose do
No.
the pumpish. It's
Exactly.
already there.
It's already there. There we go. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Enough said.
But yeah, please tell us your opinions on media and with media right now, like in the sense that we've used it in, like here at the end is, all of media, social media to, the news, internet, basically.
Yes.
I guess.
Everything.
But when we talk about wokeness in movies and stuff or art, like I see it mostly in TV shows and movies. Like that's where it's prominent. And you can choose not to watch those things, and avoid this.
I actually had something regarding art and that.
But have you gone back to the early Marvel stuff?
Yeah.
And just, because I don't feel like the woke stuff was in the early like Iron Man movies and, whatever else, Avengers, the first one. Like
the second Iron Man is when they introduced Black Widow, and she's very sexualized.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, well, that sucks.
Yeah, but she's still badass, and she sort of owns it because she is, like, she's hot,
Is it a Josh Whedon?
No, it's Jon Favreau.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. No, but, like, just speaking of, let's go social media, Instagram, and art.
It's never going to stop.
I feel like it could be utilized as I need some more gain here on my following, so I'll do some
that's
sort
a
of
great idea.
woke stuff. Let's do 2 male elves making out.
But
different races of elves.
Dude, there is a like
make that into a thing. Like even if you don't really
if you don't want to,
like if you're not a homosexual person and you draw homosexual images just for the likes. Again, like it could be misused in that way, or like again,
I don't see the harm in that.
There's no harm in it, but I'm just like I don't want people to do this for likes.
Yeah, but I don't want anyone to do anything for just the likes. No. That's the thing.
And everybody does everything.
And I think likes. No, but everything, all for likes.
Yes, yeah, that's our movie.
That's our movie. No. But that was totally blurry. Like I think strategically whoring yourself out, as I call it, because I've done this. Strategically,
it is what you do when you get paid.
Yeah, but every day of my life. I believe that it's a great strategy. Yeah. If you don't get stuck doing it forever and then you hate it, but you can't stop because of the likes. So it is a trap.
But that just like if you use that as a metaphor, that kind of feels like what Disney is doing. It's just like, oh, let's make this movie, but include all of this so we get more likes. Because
I guess the drama around it also gives them
more publicity. So
it's
free publicity for sure.
So they're not losing anything.
But they are. But they've lost half of their the stocks have tanked.
On Disney?
Disney, yeah. Oh my God, they've lost
so
much. It's dropped with, I think, probably over 60% of value over the last couple of weeks.
I have no idea. I really don't care about Disney.
And that's including
their subscription thing for the
not
Disney
just
service?
Disney Plus, but all of the lands. What do you call them?
The Disney Worlds.
Disney Worlds and all of that.
Okay.
So people are like hating on Disney now because they've become too woke, I guess. But so it is like become.
Okay, I have no idea.
It's become a negative.
Okay.
They're trying to do the right thing, and you know that is what they're doing, but it's taken over.
But again, it's the thing about the conflict that was on Netflix a while back, and I am super ill-informed about this, but it was just that there are a lot of different people working at these companies with differing opinions, and and the comedy scene is, it is what it is. They joke about everything.
And they're allowed to. It's freedom of speech,
Yeah, but I don't disagree because it's an art form in itself. Yeah. And if you're not allowed to joke about certain things, eventually you're not going to be allowed to joke about anything.
No, then we're back to like Nazi Germany and being controlled by Adolf, It's like, you do not laugh!
No, but what I mean is that we all have differing opinions. We cannot govern everything you can't go through life without being offended.
No.
Like there are so many things out there that
Why do I have to walk when it's green?
Yeah, exactly.
I prefer red.
Yeah, exactly. and that is sort of like where
Do I look green to you?
Exactly. And that's, I feel like, where the absurdity kind of takes root.
Yeah. And that's where we are.
And that's where we are right now.
Yeah.
Is that
You're getting
I don't
offended.
know.
You're getting offended by people getting offended.
Yeah, no, but it's even
Or
like
for people that you don't even represent.
No,
and
no,
that
no.
is also another thing.
But for example, like, you know, there are hurt white men out there.
Yeah.
And when this whole like rape thing started, you know, like, oh, it's men that rape. And then men
I didn't rape anybody.
And the thing is, I get where that's coming from. Because I also got that thought. I was like, oh, well, I haven't done it. And then like, oh, okay. But it's like men statistically rape more. Yeah. That's just the thing. That's how it is. Like you can dislike it as much as you want. Doesn't change the statistics about men are assholes. Like in that sense. Like it is like an assholes is not even a strong enough word for it.
No, we're dicks. Yeah.
Just take yourself out of it and just see it for what it is. You know what I mean? Like it's so difficult for people to kind of, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, I know. We're talking in straight circles here.
Straight circles for sure.
For sure. But again, you know,
it's
such a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
It's of course you're going to offend people, and you're supposed to, in a way.
In a little way, like art is supposed to invoke emotion, and I think stand-up comedy that doesn't offend you a little or doesn't, you know, make you feel a little uncomfortable. How is that funny? Because when you talk to your friends, don't you say some crazy shit for a reaction? You don't say it because you hate someone.
I think everybody's done that joke when you say something and the room just goes quiet.
Yeah.
For just a split second.
And
then everybody's just like, and then you start laughing at the person for saying that
for
thing.
saying the thing,
you know?
Or for like just being absurd.
Yeah.
Out of the normal or like what's expected. You know, or it's such a, like, where do you draw the line? Do you know what I mean? Like, should we all just be worried all the time about saying shit?
Yeah.
And
see, you know, Equilibrium, or, you know, what's that movie called?
Equilibrium, Cubic.
Yeah.
In Sweden, I think. It's Equilibrium
Cubic.
everywhere
else, but
in
Sweden. Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah, but
like, let's give it an English name.
Oh, let's just burn all of the art, like every single piece of art, because it evokes emotion. Yeah. Like,
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, you're censoring
we're slowly
art.
getting there.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, like, someone that draws hardcore pornography, they shouldn't express their art form because you're a cunt, like, because you're offended and you don't want to get offended throughout life.
Yeah.
No, you should go fuck yourself, and that person should draw the stuff that disturbs me as well. You know what I mean?
Or even draw you fucking yourself.
Fucking yourself. And then, but basically, yes. And, like, we all need to be able to express ourselves, you know.
It's our God-given right.
What?
Even if we're atheists.
Very good.
Yeah.
I was like, what? A God-given what?
Straight circle.
Straight circle. No, but it is, I guess, yeah, this ties into that episode. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I could talk about this. I could make less sense of this. Like, the more you talk about it, it is super complex. There is no fix.
No.
I guess awareness of the, you know, like, oh shit, this movie only has white people in it, you know.
Yeah, maybe
that's not the world we live in.
And I think the bigger picture.
There is a game as well. Shit, what game is that? That only has white people. Oh, The Witcher. I think The Witcher is like only white people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then like, oh, but we have orcs and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And we have elves and dwarves, but no people of color.
But where is it set? Like, is it
Fantasyland? That it's made up.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
you could mix it up.
Of course.
And that's where awareness kind of will take us.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, and it's still all make believe.
It is make believe. But you know, if you got everything else, you should probably
have everything.
A variety. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Which is again awareness, like bringing these things up without going on a rampage. Like, oh, GTA is gonna make our kids murderers. No. You made your kid a psycho.
Exactly. Like, if you don't explain to your kid that that's a bad thing, they're probably gonna kill people.
No, but dude, we consumed so much weird shit growing up.
Yeah. And this is something
I still haven't murdered anyone, so if you're willing.
And that's the thing, like me and Sanna have been talking a lot about that now. And I mean, we're going to talk about the movies in the retro, but we saw Thor Ragnarok. And
she just wanted to smash heads.
No, but the whole movie is about people fighting each other. Pretty much. Like, there's fighting the whole movie, more or less. And I didn't think about that. Like, to me, it's just an enjoyable action movie with a lot of fun quirks. And they're doing, it's a great movie. I still love it more than most of the Marvel movies. But her saying that, and then we going into the discussion with, okay, we're going to have a daughter soon. When would it be okay to show her this movie? When would she understand that it's wrong to punch somebody?
Is it though? No, just kidding.
But that's the thing. Just kidding. Because I told her that, like, well, I would show her this whenever she wanted to see it.
Yeah.
And then I would just explain as well as I could that this is wrong and that's right. Like, this is a bad person. They deserve to get their teeth punched in. This is a good person. They should be punching that bad person. Like, no, but you know.
No, I see what you're saying.
It's a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
But it's also like, when is it right? Is it even right to show people this? Like, this is where the whole
yeah, of course, and that's where parenting comes in, and
what's right and wrong.
Right and wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
it's all up to you,
dude.
You know?
All the school went out and like, oh, all the kids are watching. What's that green light, yellow? That traffic light show.
Oh, Squid Game.
Squid Game. Thank you. Okay, traffic light.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Still haven't seen it.
It's great.
But you know, my daughter saw it. I didn't even know about it.
That's insane.
And like, all the kids at the school saw it.
Yeah, everybody did.
And like, I know because I've watched stuff with my daughter, and you know, and just like me when I was a kid, she watches it. You know, not all the things we watched as kids we could kind of relate to because fucking psycho shit.
Yeah.
Like, just some of the things we saw, man, were so terrifying.
Oh yeah. Most of the things.
But I didn't have an understanding of what they were, but they didn't also like, oh, this is right. Because you feel when it's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, when my daughter talks about Squid Game, she's like, oh, it's fucked up. Like, they do some crazy shit, motherfucker.
It is.
You know, and just like, you've taught them enough to know what's right and wrong.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And I think that's where, when we were kids as well, like, you know, if somebody stomped on someone's head, you know.
You don't do that.
You don't do that. No. You kind of, you get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's important to kind of see that. Like, my son does not like when violence gets real. He loves the Hulkbuster and like the Hulk and Hulkbuster fighting.
Because it's over the top.
It is over the top. They do understand, but my son does not like real violence. Okay. He gets really uncomfortable when the tone in the movie is serious. He loves Snake and Eagle's Shadow. He does not love the Hunger Games, where kids just kill each other.
Have to kill each other.
And no one laughs. Yeah. There's no punchline except an arrow to the chest, you know.
Yeah.
Not as fun. He was like, I don't want to see this. I was like, that is cool.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was going to be a lot more, you know. Mm-hmm. Not so dark.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm going to go play. I was like, you do that, little man. That is correct. Whereas we watch the Avengers now, we're watching Civil War. We've seen half. And he's like, yeah, this is it.
But then going into Infinity War and Endgame, it's probably going to be a little bit more dark.
It's not going to be. No, it's still, like, it is even if it is darker, it is part of this universe that he understands. So kids have an innate way of understanding, at least from my kids. Like, I'm not going to judge your dumb kids, but my dumb kids, like, they're a bit different. Yeah. My daughter loved this dark shit like I did early on. My son, not so much on the serious side, super much on the fantasy side. Yeah. So he's going to be a great consumer for Disney in the future.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. And Harry Potter as well. Like, Harry Potter goes from I hate it to I love it.
Yeah.
Like, movie-wise. Like, it's a spectrum.
It gets really dark.
And it gets really dark. He loves all of it.
Okay. So it's not too scary.
No. He does not give a shit. I was like, can you sleep? He's like, not a problem.
Okay.
Barely an inconvenience. So he watches those. Not a problem. He's seen Harry Potter, like the show, without exaggerating. He's seen the whole thing at least 6 to 7 times. And he's also watched individual movies over and over.
Yeah.
Like a psycho.
But that's what we did.
I know,
Or
and
at
that's
least
the beauty of it.
yeah.
No, I did. Dude, I saw Aladdin, the not sucky one, the cartoon one,
The
so many
only
times.
Aladdin. Okay, there is only that
There
one.
is only, yes, that is truth. But it's just, I watched it. Like, if I watch it just 100 times, it feels like too little.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I watch it several times a day.
Yeah. Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints as well, yeah.
Dude, at
It
first
is
you
insane.
just rented it. So
Dude, I
you had
watched
to
it
watch
at your place,
Yeah.
and then I showed it to everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone had to see it with me, and then in between I would watch it by myself.
Same.
It
Yeah.
is so
I think I
psycho.
saw it
Dude,
at
it's-
least 2 or 3 times a day
yeah,
for like weeks.
Dude, I had it in the background when drawing.
Yeah.
And I had already seen it like a million times to that point.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, it's
good.
just so ingrained in your
yeah.
head.
Dude, every time I hear that song, I get goosebumps.
Yeah.
It's that good.
No, like I told you, the last time I saw it, when the song came on,
Yeah.
I started crying.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah,
too
you did, yeah.
too intense.
Yeah.
It'd been like
So
years
it feels
and
like we're
years.
in the retro now. Do you
Yeah,
understand
we're
how
slowly, yeah.
slowly
Okay, let's
getting-
go into the retro.
But do tell us what you think on the Discord. Whoa!
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So what we were saying, I don't remember, but
Yeah.
kids watching violence is good.
And we saw
No.
movies all of the time.
Yeah.
And ridiculous amounts of times. Which leads me into one
Redonkulous.
of the movies that I saw this week.
Fuck, I need to remember what I watched because I remembered something while we were talking and I forgot it while we were talking, except Civil War then.
Oh, yeah.
The sign.
But I watched, or I would say introduced Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, I
to
saw that as
wifey.
well.
Oh, you did?
I
Yeah.
saw that as well. I sent you a
Yeah,
screenshot.
exactly. And that's why it was
yeah.
in my head. And that's why I was like, yeah, I need to watch it. But because of yesterday.
Watch out. No, just kidding.
Yeah, fuck you, watch. Yesterday, we bought our baby carriage. So we're
Stroller.
like, stroller, baby. What's a baby carriage? Is that not a thing? No.
Jean-Claude, what is baby carriage? Maybe it's a thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
don't know. I thought it was stroller. We bought our first stroller, and because of us having to get up really, really early and traveling far away, all the way to Jakan, to get
Jakan.
said stroller, wifey felt super guilty and said, "You get to pick the movie. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. You pick the movie tonight." And of course, that's the biggest weight on any man's shoulder. What do you watch? What do you introduce? So I went with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Can't go wrong with Into the Spider-Verse.
I feel it's one of the movies that really represents who I am in a lot of ways.
There's a show called Woke.
Oh, that's horrible.
Someone in my family watched a little on an episode of season 2 of a show called Woke.
You want to bet who that is? Yeah.
I have no idea, but yeah.
Yeah, there is a thing. But yeah, Into the Spider-Verse is, I would say, very woke, but in the perfect way, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it is. It is actually the perfect example of
Wokeness.
woke without in your face,
Yeah.
rub it, like never mention it. Basically, they never they just do the movie.
Yeah. It's
actually the
it's
perfect-
including everybody, and it is just perfectly balanced in all different types of ways. The only thing is, if you're not really into animation, it might be a hard sell, which is why I took this opportunity to show it to wifey. But she really liked it as well. I mean, obviously not as much as I did. And of course, most partners, it's always like they want to get up and do something else right at the build up of this immense big scene that this is where I normally start crying, and they start getting up.
Yeah, they don't feel what you're feeling
No.
when it's happening. I
And
hate
that bugged me so much.
But I think it's like Maria doesn't either, like in the same way that I do.
No,
Like
of course not.
it's not it's not in their
They're
world.
not invested, you know, it's just
It's
like
not in-
another movie.
But she really, my wife, like, when we watched that, she was like, what the fuck was that? Was so good. Like, it was, like, she was, like, I've never heard her talk about animation like that.
Yeah.
She is the one that normally just walks away and just like, oh, I'm just going to do this mid-important scene. I was like, are you a moron?
Yeah. And this was like right in the middle of What's Up Danger.
Yeah. That's, I love it that you also like, it's, you know, when What's Up Danger happens.
Yes. And it was just like, because I was
can't.
sitting there and the buildup was coming, and then I could notice that she was getting restless.
Yeah.
And like, you know, he's going in, he's making the new suit.
And just when it happens, she's like, can't stop me now. She just walks up. You're like, no!
She stands up, and I like have to pause it and go like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I just wanted to, okay. I'll just wait for you. Like, it just took everything.
Yeah, it takes out. Yeah,
and that's when I said
watch
that.
It, yeah.
Normally, this is where I would break down crying because of awesomeness, and like that's how awesome the scene is. And she's like, yeah.
But there's level to this stuff.
You know, not getting it, I guess, but she did enjoy it.
No, it is a well-written movie.
It is.
And it has what we said before, like, it is a layered movie.
Yeah.
So if you just enjoy movies, it's good.
It's good.
If you enjoy Spider-Man,
it's
really good. And if you are a nerd,
it's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it really isn't the Amazing Spider-Man.
No.
It is the other Spider-Man.
It is. It is. But that was such a nice way to really get her kind of more and more into
the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, my Spider-Verse. Yeah. So that was cool. And like, I also told her about how Peter B. Parker is the perfect cosplay for us daddies now. Like, you don't have to work out to be like a super fit Spider-Man anymore. You can just
that is
get
actually
the sweatpants on.
that is a great moment to kind of, you know, talk about body types.
Yeah. Again, it's okay. Like it's okay. He's still Spider-Man. He's just got a little bit of a belly that everybody keeps like picking on.
I like that self-exploration explanation that he gives about I was at home doing my crunches and
just eating pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
that
like,
whole presentation.
He's depressed,
so
you know?
Yeah.
That's what you do. You eat junk food and feel sorry for yourself. You know, maybe you took it a bit too far, but it's still Peter B. Parker.
Let's see what the second one will give us. Like, will they fall into the woke
That's
system?
what I'm worried about. That's really what I'm worried about.
But it's not a Disney movie.
No, it's Sony. Yeah.
Sony.
And Sony has this amazing track record.
Exactly.
Amazing
Venom, amazing Morbius.
All of those.
Morbius. I really want to see Morbius now
too.
because it's been
I
so
want to
pissed
see it
on.
like
yeah, dude, we have to see it together. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to do that.
It's like, Velociraptor 2. Pastor, I mean.
Velocipastor.
Yeah, Velocipastor 2.
And also showed her Thor Ragnarok. Also, again, just to sort of...
This is what I'm about.
Open the door to me. Like, if you see this movie, you might understand me a little bit better.
Does she have movies that are like, Robert, you have to see these movies because they're so me?
She really wants me to see, what's the Norwegian sort of skateboardy type show, Skam?
Okay, that one I mentioned last time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She wants me to see that. And then there's...
I thought you had.
No, I hadn't.
Someone saw that?
Yeah.
But
it was super duper popular.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why I didn't see it, because everybody was like, "Oh, you have to see it."
That's why I didn't see Squid Game. I was like, "Yeah, I'll watch that at some point."
Yeah, I was the same, but then I did see it, and I was like, "Oh, yeah,
I probably should." It's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, Game of Thrones. Yeah, I'll never watch that."
But Squid Game is so much easier to digest. Yeah.
It's a fucking moron.
Yeah. But yeah, so we watched Thor, and that did open up for that discussion of violence, and like, because it's played off as this normal thing in the movie. It's just fun fighting, you know, but they do punch each other throughout the whole thing and kill a lot of people in that movie. Like,
yeah, they do.
Aliens, of course, but
still,
does it make it okay? Like, and when would it be okay to actually show your kids this? And then going back to, like, you and me got to watch everything all the time.
Yeah.
So
I have something there as well.
yeah, bring it.
Civil War. That's what
Yeah.
we're watching with my son right now, which brings out the topic as part of the plot.
And one of my favorites.
It is really good. Also, again, wokeness has not seeped into this show yet. And you can really tell that they are facing the sort of the qualms about, okay, so we have this immense power and we get to decide whenever we want to, like, because like superheroes are somewhat privileged, you know,
Of
to
course.
have.
I mean, they're
these
gods,
yeah,
I guess,
basically.
in a sense.
And they get to decide what to help and what is important enough to, you know, be part of. And that's sort of where this movie, like, where they all clash. Like, yeah, shit, no one can stop us. If we don't want to get stopped, no one can stop us. Like, we have this crazy power. And then, you know, Tony Stark feels bad because, you know,
Letting
he gets
people
confronted.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he gets confronted by this lady where her son got smashed in Segovia
Yeah.
because they dropped a fucking, like,
But it's such a brilliant way to like make friction in a group
yeah,
where you have, I mean, of course, everybody feels sorry for everybody that they've accidentally killed.
yeah.
And it's an immense pressure on them, I guess.
Yeah,
But
and it's
then,
inevitable, but you know, it still happens that you killed
it
him.
was either that or the planet.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. And what makes, you know, like, should you, like, it is a, like, there is no good answer.
no. And
Or
of course,
solution.
like, it's not their fault. It was
Yeah.
Ultron. Well, in essence, it was Tony Stark.
It was Tony Stark's fault. Yeah. So I guess that's why he chooses the way that he does in that movie. But again, as well, like, should, like, the people that they do assign to kind of like tell the Avengers what to do, doesn't that become like they become slaves to whatever the whims of this council is as well?
Yeah.
So you take away their free will, and now, like, oh, you have to help here. Even if you don't stand for this, you need to follow orders, you know.
Yeah. And you
And
become
if you don't-
a soldier. And,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's also why I understand Captain America's point of view. Where
exactly.
it's like, well, the last time we did this, it was Nazi
yeah.
Germany. Like, it was...
And it is interesting, and there is no good one fix for all the problems.
And
which
that's,
is,
again, the cool thing about the MCU here is that you've gone through the journey of, well, you still haven't seen the first Captain America, I guess. Or have you seen it now?
Don't remember.
Like the birth of when he becomes
the
Captain
sucky
America.
one with the weird suit.
When he's scrawny.
yeah,
little
no,
dude.
I haven't seen
No.
that one. Yeah,
But I mean, you have the whole journey of Captain America going through that kid becoming who he is. And then you have Tony Stark being the super playboy, douchebag, alcoholic, making weapons, destroying the planet to where he is. Like you have all of that up
backstory. Yeah,
to that point. And now you have these two opposing parties
yeah.
clashing. And it's just so perfect.
It is
like
perfect,
storytelling wise, it's so amazing that they managed to make this movie out of all of that came before it.
Yeah, I think this
It's
like
like-
Civil War
Yeah.
like has some of the better, like, even the CGI in this movie is so good.
Yeah.
Like when, like, they just keep it to a minimum.
And this
And
is
it's
the
so good.
Russos really getting to own the craft
Dude.
after Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That was their first one.
Yeah.
Getting to do this, and of course, getting the Arrested Development, the airplane car in there too, like every movie. No, just having them really make the perfect Marvel movie. To me, it is one of the
No,
best
it
ones.
is a really nice one. It
Also
is.
getting the introduction of Spidey. Like,
Yeah. No, I think
Which is
they introduce
perfect,
everyone
again.
well. Like even Black Panther
Yeah.
gets a really nice kind of
it's,
moment.
It's a
and-
great build-up.
yeah.
You get a full origin story of that character
Yeah.
without actually forcing in an origin story.
Mhm.
You just get to learn immediately who he is and what he stands for
Mhm.
in just like a minute. And it just works.
Yeah.
And you feel for him.
No, but he's
Like,
good.
I mean, he lost his
Like,
dad. Of
yeah,
course, he's
yeah.
going to want payback. And he's
Like in
this-
the moment, at
yeah,
least. Yeah.
and you get to learn the powers gradually working up with him.
Mm.
And then we get Black Panther, the movie.
Yeah.
Like, and it's,
I love those introductions.
Yeah. it's so good again. And then, like I told you, after seeing the flop that was Falcon Winter Soldier, that I still enjoyed.
That's the thing. Like,
I mean, it's not good, but it's still good.
yeah,
You know,
no,
it's
but
weird.
yeah,
But having seen that and
yeah.
then going back to Civil War, getting, or maybe Winter Soldier, but when they wake up the Winter Soldier, what's his name, Bucky, when you know that he's awake in his head, he's still there.
He's still there.
And you get to see what,
everything,
like, he just murdered Tony Stark's parents, spoiler alert, and he's awake in his head getting, like, doing this.
Yeah.
It just makes it even heavier, which is why I really enjoy the shows.
That's why I enjoyed that show specifically, even with the woke propaganda in it. And I'm not against the message they're trying to send. I just don't like the way they did it.
Yeah.
It just sucked.
Because we all get the message.
The message is really good.
And it really, at that time also, when it came out, the message was everywhere.
Yeah.
Because of incidents.
Yeah.
And we didn't need to see any more of it because we were already so, like, it was too much.
Yeah.
It was too much. It just felt bad. And then you're like, oh, let's watch this show so we can get away from it. And it's just even more in your face.
Yeah, it's basically like watching fake news. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, not fake news, but, you know, like watching, like trying to escape the news and the bad stuff just to get it served in media, like in entertainment, escapism.
Exactly. There is no escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really like the chemistry between them. Like Bucky's side, you know, bearing the mantle of Captain America for Falcon. Like, it's all great. You should have just focused on those parts, you know, and just kept it.
Left the political stuff maybe a little bit outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cash me aside. Yeah. What else? What else have you seen? Civil War.
Yeah, I saw Civil War. I also watched Pig.
Oh yeah.
Nicolas Cage. I
really wanted to see that.
The fun thing is, I mistook it for Mandy.
Oh okay.
I was like, oh yeah, Pig. I was going to see that, and I rented it, and I started watching it, and it's a beautiful, like, filmed movie, and I think maybe, like, one of the best fucking Nicolas Cage moments. Without saying anything, he carries this movie without seeming like a psychopath.
I mean, this is where I heard the first time people said that he deserves an Oscar.
I don't know about
because
that,
of just
but
how well he performs in that movie.
Yeah, but
because
he does.
the movie is not super good, what I've heard. Like, but it's a good movie, and his performance is
he is awesome. Like,
it.
and it starts. It's a slow movie. It's a slow burner for sure because nothing really happens in the movie, and then it's basically
truffles. No.
Pig.
Truffle pig.
Exactly. And it's like the message that they're trying to convey, or the story that's told without being told, you know, like that thing is nice. It feels, but like I told you, it's like John Wick without the action.
I mean, that's what everybody wants to see, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, imagine John Wick, but none of the good stuff is in it, for most people at least.
Yeah.
And the movie is beautifully filmed. Like, they've lit up every scene to perfection. Like, it is, like when they're driving, you know, it's like this dark color graded perfectly. Lights are flickering and reflecting, you know, it's all moody and perfect. And then the movie ends. And you're like, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I saw this.
Yeah. And it has a couple of moments where you're like, what? And then the movie just keeps going. And it's not strange enough, and it's not, nothing like, it doesn't have enough substance, but it's beautiful.
Yeah. That's kind of like Twin Peaks then, in a way, which I'm still watching. That's sort of the definition of Twin Peaks for me.
Yeah, okay.
It's just like
it's interesting a little, but
you're like,
never pays off. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's no payoff
and
in
it's
this movie.
all a slow burn.
Yeah, it's all a slow burn, and then the payoff is so subtle, you don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the payoff, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm halfway through
I was
season
also
2.
waiting for the payoff.
I saw like waiting for the payoff.
Yeah, and it was like the end, and then, you know, like the credits rolled, and you're like, what?
No payoff.
Yeah, it's just like, It's basically like you start watching John Wick, and then, he shoots some people, and then gets in his car, and then just drives away, and he never, like, gets the bad guys, like the rest of them. Like, he just, like... Or, like, just take the beginning. Like, he finds his dog dead, and then he gets in his car, drives away, and then, like, end credits. But imagine that happening over, like, 2 hours. He just, like, packs a bag of guns, and he's, like, walking up, kisses the photo of his wife, puts it down, face down, like, puts on the suit, like, combs his hair, stands, like, rainy window. Like, that big fucking buildup. Sits in his car, end credits. That's what this movie felt like. Like, you're like,
amazing.
What the fuck? Like, now I just want to make that movie as well.
Yeah.
Like this big build up about revenge, and then
that's what the movie's called.
Second movie.
Yeah.
The build up. It's a big fuck you to cinema. Yeah.
That's perfect. We need to make that.
You know what? Oh, dude, that would be so brilliant. Like, imagine. Okay. Imagine this. Have the clip where you see this guy like taking aim with a bow?
Oh yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'm just gonna adjust, and then
cuts to a different angle.
And you see him like he really like gets the aim right. Like the hand is going up. He's pulling it towards his face, and then the fucking thing loops without you noticing.
Yeah.
And you're like 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, you're like,
he's definitely gonna miss. Yeah.
Exactly. And you're still waiting for him to release the arrow, and then like, oh, this clip is 20 minutes long. And and then you just jump, and it's just the aiming, just like adjusting the aim, and just like different enough for not to. That's my movie. That's the first movie I'm gonna be famous for if I ever get famous. It's a Netflix show now.
Yeah,
straight to the trash.
The tease.
Yeah. Ooh, there you go. Teaser. Yeah. That's what my movie's called. The teaser. Teaser act.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a Marvel movie.
Just stop now. Yeah.
It's with Loco and his brother.
But it was actually good.
Toro.
Teaser act.
Teaser act.
Yeah, teaser act. Did you see anything else apart from the other ones?
I finished Stranger Things.
Oh, that's good. Good.
Really like where it's going.
Yeah.
Don't know how they're going to tie it all together.
No.
And then give us another season.
Because it really feels like its own thing.
Yeah.
Slight spoilers, I guess. But
yeah, I guess if you haven't seen it, don't listen, just in case. But I just don't know how they're going to tie in everything we've seen prior to this.
No.
With this.
Because they haven't. And they should have.
No, like I feel like the first one, the second one, and the third one somewhat are, like an evolution of the same thing.
Yes.
And then we get this one that just feels like a homage to every other horror movie we've seen, like ish.
Yeah.
But not like...
But not Stranger Things.
But not Stranger Things, exactly.
Not with the bad guy, at least.
Yeah, the bad guy feels different here than any previous ones. So with the coming 2 episodes next month, they really need to tie that shit together somehow.
Yeah.
I hope they succeed because I really like what I've seen so far.
Same.
And how the different perspectives of what happened kind of get presented.
But did you also understand immediately?
Yeah, as soon as, yeah.
So sorry if I'd spoiled that for you. But.
No. I at first, when the first time I said I understood, I hadn't gotten that far.
Oh, okay.
So once I got to the point, because I thought I figured it out. And then as soon as I saw
the character,
I was like, no. And then he confirms it by saying he did exist, the thing there. I was like...
Because it was just like... Yeah. I mean, again, I've watched too much Scooby-Doo to not understand who the bad guy is.
But the worst thing is how likable he is.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
You understand it, Again, it's a Thanos. It's that type of thing.
Yeah.
And especially when you get to see how horrible they are and like... Yeah.
You understand where it's coming from. Like, it's not unwarranted.
No. But
it is kind of still like, because when you get to see his past, the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he flipped out as a kid.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like,
so he's straight up psycho.
Yep.
But after seeing the whole thing now, then, like, the whole beginning of the show, the roller skate and all of that. Why?
Yeah, why?
It's so unnecessary.
No, but it was why even back then.
Yeah. But now,
but now it's confirmed.
Actually,
And now it's more why.
Why?
Yeah.
Like it's
Donde está? Yeah. Why all this shit? Yeah.
She could have been super likable in school, and it wouldn't have changed anything.
Like, they could have even
She could have
bullied
been
her.
not in school.
but I think it's gonna tie back in because I feel like they're gonna but they're in Hawkins, and that place is somewhere else.
It's just random.
It's
idiots.
garbage. Yeah, it's garbage.
Is it some form of message that we should?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
Kids are idiots.
No, and grown-ups
and
are
grown-ups.
idiots. Yeah,
everybody. Are.
Everyone's.
Yeah. We're all idiots.
And that is such a weird decision. Yeah. Other than that, though, I really enjoyed this season.
Yeah, same. I think for me it's the best one after the first one. Yeah. I really, really enjoyed this season.
Not that I remember the second one.
That's what I mean.
But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And
I've enjoyed all of them.
Okay, no. But I've actually just didn't enjoy parts of 3, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I understand that. There's parts of every... maybe not the first season.
They just feel mean to each other there, unprompted. And they're making jokes that aren't funny. And then, it's all gone in this one. In this one, they're just like, oh, look, this is what that should have been. I don't know what happened there. It's such a weird, different writing, it feels like for me.
Or maybe that's how they are. Teenagers in America, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. But
it is, I really did enjoy, all in all, the show is great. And there's, up to this point, it feels like season 1 and 2 had loss in them.
Yeah.
And then now they're kind of just killing, the people around.
Also enjoying the Russia part of it. That was a cool side story with...
But what's the guy in the Lord of the Rings that's in this, in the second season?
Sam.
Sam, yeah. What's his face? He was here in Comic-Con as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember his face.
Sean Austin.
Austin, thank you. No, he fucking grows on you.
Yeah.
And then they fucking break your heart.
It's horrible.
Yeah. It's so
he is one of the best parts of season 2, in retrospect.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, but he always comes off as so nice.
Yeah.
And then he gets his heroic moment and then he gets butchered. You're like,
and it's just he's been the dweeb or the geek in all of high school and has had the crush on Winona's character. God, Joyce, right? The mom.
Yes.
Because she was a hottie in high school, and then he finally gets her, and it's oh, he's so happy, and you're so happy for him, and they're happy together, and it's just
it's working out for the first time,
and for the first time for her as well, because she's gone through this horrible marriage with this fucking douchebag, and then he dies.
Yeah.
And it's so sad and horrible.
A big kudos though to what is that guy that lives in the bunker with the camera outside, the
Russian karate dude.
He's not Russian though, but he can speak Russian. But dude, he fucking grew on me so much.
Yeah.
Because I hated him in the previous one, or didn't hate him, but he's supposed to not be liked.
Yeah.
But in this one, he fucking I love his karate story and how they make such a great thing out of it.
Yeah.
And then instead of making it silly, he actually fucking just does well.
He owns it.
I was like, what? And he's not they don't try to make him a martial artist. It looks bad.
Yeah.
But the punches and the kicks land enough so that he comes up on top, and it works so well.
It's so good.
Fucking loved it. I was like, what is this gonna be? And they do it well.
Yeah.
Even to me that hated John Wick, this works because it is supposed to be clumsy.
Yeah. It's really real.
That's what I'm saying. The thing is, a punch doesn't need to look good to punch you in the face. It can still hit you, know. It's just it works, and he sells it. I was so happy with that whole how they handled that.
I beat blah blah blah.
Yeah, like
the 14-year-old or whatever.
But no, he's gonna turn 16 in May or whatever the fuck it was. Just like what?
Like, that's right.
And he says once, this once or whatever. I'm like, oh my god! So you've lost to the 16-year-old.
But I did win that one time, and it's like,
man.
"Rah, yeah,
Yeah, no, it was great. I chuckled
yeah." No,
because I was
he's
very
a good,
skeptic. No, he was awesome.
A good comedic relief for sure.
Yeah, and I love how he kind of just like does the Yuri part really well as well. Like it's
But you're supposed to be insane,
yeah,
which you are, but you're worse, or something.
yeah, double or twice as insane or
Yeah.
just something like it's good. It's
good.
really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So if you've listened this far and you haven't seen Stranger Things season
You're
4,
welcome.
yes,
That was it. That was the episode
That's it.
or the
That-
episodes.
that's it. But if you wait until July, you're gonna have 2 more episodes, and
And
the
we have
full
ruined.
4th season that will ruin for you later.
Yeah, exactly.
Another thing we're gonna ruin for you is Miss Marvel that we both watched.
No, I think they ruined it by themselves.
There you
with their
go.
wokeness.
Yeah. No, it's so the way I've explained it to like clients and friends is it's a show that you can just mute and watch and enjoy because it's it's not for us.
It is not for
No,
us.
it's for the current generation of kids, I would say.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
there's
yeah.
yeah.
The message.
There's too much message.
yeah.
Like it would have held up on its own without them doing their thing.
Yeah.
Like
what I really enjoy with
like
the show,
everything is good. The casting, everything is it's great.
the lead, like the person playing Miss Marvel, was the biggest Miss Marvel fan ever,
That I like.
and
Did
really,
not know that. That is awesome.
really just needed to play this role. Because,
And the best thing is she plays basically herself in the role.
Yeah.
Because she's a really big fan in Miss Marvel.
which
is
kind of shows, it shines through.
yeah, no, it's really good. Like I like again, I don't think any of the actors are doing like a bad job in any way.
No,
it's the writing.
It's well produced.
It's the writing. It's the
it's a
on the-
good show, but
yeah.
it's just not that entertaining for us, I guess.
I guess the second episode, like it's 50-50 right now.
Yeah,
Because
it
the
is.
first one gave us a bit of like the magic of Spider-Verse storytelling in a live action movie, which I will always like. I could watch the first episode again.
Yeah.
The
Which I
second
have.
one is like it's an okay episode.
Yeah.
Like I just don't feel enticed to watch more of it.
No.
But I'm
because-
gonna, because I have a podcast where we talk about this show.
Yeah, I also have
And-
that podcast,
Yeah.
and I also need to
You
do
also
that.
need and maybe it'll get better.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that this was kind of a one-off to really like show how woke.
Diverse. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
word of
feel
the
like
day.
you did that in the first episode.
Yeah. But
like,
now
you
it's,
did it,
Now
and-
it's doing what we've talked about so many
yeah,
times.
exactly. You're
Just like smashing your face into the woke kid.
like yeah, exactly. Like come closer.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
we get it. We got
Yeah,
it.
we got it.
We've
Yeah.
gotten it many a times.
We got and then there are no more and then
Focus on making fun stuff.
yes.
Fuck us.
No, but it has the potential to be
Amazing.
yeah,
Yeah, it does.
but
And
they're wasting time.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the shows that I enjoy, like they just waste time, and then like, oh, it's the last episode. Everything works out because reasons happening. Why me? Woke. Because everyone's woke.
yes.
Yes.
Yes, let's all be friends.
Kumbaya.
Oh, yes, my lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stay tuned for furtherness.
Further. And now for the Star Wars geeks out there, I guess. Or have
See.
we seen anything else in between
No.
there? I have seen one thing. I just can't think of it. What the fuck did I see? Who cares?
You think
That's
about
what I-
that, and
yeah.
let's
Let's Obi-Wan this shit.
yeah. So still sucks.
yeah, it still sucks.
No,
And
we did
again-
get a lot of fan jerk in this one,
Mm-hmm.
which I really enjoyed.
I would call it force jerking.
I just see the scene in the Family Guy, you know, when they do the Star Wars spoof, and you have Stewie as Darth Vader, and he's like doing the force jerk on the really big black stormtrooper dude guy.
I don't remember that.
It's like you're not choking my neck.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
It's just he's choking the cock. That's what it felt like, actually. Perfect metaphor for this episode. Yeah.
Okey-dokes.
Save it, Ilias. Save it.
I have nothing
There
to
you
add to
go.
that.
Yeah.
It's just horrible.
That's how it is.
Let's move on.
Yeah. No, but it's like meh is what it is.
It is meh. It has a couple of unmeh moments, but they are all rolled up in meh.
Yeah. And it really
Meh.
well, kind of everything that I said that I thought was going to happen with the show has happened now. So
It's happened to the show.
It's happened.
It's happened. Did I say it happened? Said that it was gonna happen.
It's the what is it?
That is
The
not
Australian Mario Muppet
Bill
Cosby.
I don't know what the fuck that voice was.
Yeah. That's how good the show is.
Yeah.
But
there is a key moment that you reacted to as well, and it's the one where Obiwan is on his knees, and he's talking to Reva. Fuck, I was like Shiva, but that's a Mortal Kombat character. Reva, and they're surrounded by stormtroopers, and they're talking about like, spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Punching Darth Vader in the dick, basically.
Yeah. Force choking the dick. Yeah.
No, Robert.
No.
But just talking about the plan.
They're like, let's whisper so nobody can hear us.
Yeah, with two stormtroopers behind them.
And she's still standing like 2 meters away from him.
Yeah, she's not close. That's the thing. She's not close to him.
She's like standing next to a stormtrooper.
Like, basically,
like, yeah, I should betray Darth Vader. Yeah.
And he was like, youngling, I knew all along.
We all did.
We all
fucking did.
All of them. All 100 clones out there knew about it. Motherfucker. Like, they were basically like, we should kill Darth Vader. Yeah. Why should I listen to
it.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked.
And he knew as well, of course. Yeah. But
and then Fester still lived as well.
Of course.
Fester, the second brother.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. The show sucks.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It does. And apparently Darth Vader is not as bad as we thought, because he apparently can't kill
anyone.
Well, a youngling or this backstabbing Reva character.
Can we just have those like goats that scream like?
Oh yeah, the Wilhelm.
Wilhelm goats.
The Wilhelm goats. Let's call it that. Yeah.
Dude, I love those. Dude, yeah, I love the songs where they cut that in. It's perfect.
That was the first time I heard Trouble with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, I think there are some Beyonce songs as well that fits really well in. And then they could just cut it in this whole fucking show.
Yes, more or less.
It's like Anakin laughs. Just have that fucking goat scream. I don't know.
But it was good to see Hayden Christensen back, like actually being in the show for once.
But I really thought that was super weird. Like the whole dynamic between them, like there, it just felt.
There was no lead up to that training, whatever. Yeah. Again, there was no real stakes, because you know how it ends with the characters, and they kind of try to make it feel like it was more tense and.
But they felt like I didn't feel any kinship between them. You know what I mean? I didn't feel the connection that you feel between two characters.
But I felt there was mentor and mentee, I guess, like that.
Menti.com.
He really did teach him a good lesson there, and you could see how Anakin was owned and really felt like, damn.
But he feels like a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
Like,
but he was de-aged. and
but it just looked.
still didn't work. Yeah, I know.
That was a weird thing in Stranger Things as well.
The deep fake with little Eleven. Yeah.
That was really weird.
Yeah, and
like
I
it
knew
worked in some places, but
you had to kind of be awake to sort of see it, and it felt a little bit unnecessary.
Yeah, every time, like I just, why?
Exactly.
Porque, like,
and I knew that because Sanna isn't really into movies as much as we are.
She's not as woke as we are. When it comes
especially
to
not when
CGI.
we're watching movies. She's never woke. She didn't understand. Like, she didn't get it really. Like, is it a flashback or is it now, or why is she looking so strange? And like, it just sort of went over her head a bit.
That they put her in the tank?
Yeah.
And that it was what?
Yeah, I know.
So it wasn't only 11 that didn't understand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sanna was in the tank with 11.
Exactly.
Well, we were outside watching.
But that's, again, like, sometimes you just take for granted that everybody understands everything.
Exactly.
But if you're not really into movies and sci-fi stuff,
she did not see it.
She just became German straight away. She became German.
You did not see that?
Jawohl! Yeah, no. So yeah.
We are both married the wrong women, Robert.
Yeah, definitely. But that's also why we get to watch our own shit by ourselves.
Unbothered by the women, the loves of our lives.
The women. First you get the money, then you get the power, then you lose the women.
I got the power!
Yeah. Obiwan.
I have nothing.
Say stuff, Ilias.
It was cool when he stopped the ship.
Yeah.
And then it was
badass.
really uncool when another ship flew away.
Yeah.
I kind of liked the idea, and it was a little too late.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, there's this one cool scene, but all of the rest sucks.
Yeah.
It's
what I do like is that it shows how OP he is.
I like that.
Because he is the baddest fucker in the galaxy. No doubt. And he's always been.
But you know what bothered me? That they did somewhat similar things in the previous episode where they were going to save her in the hangar. And I was like, fuck you all.
Yeah.
But because it feels like this show has done the same thing over and over. It's like, you have nothing to tell. Like, there is no story here.
No.
It's like, the princess has been kidnapped. Oh, the princess has been kidnapped. And then like, the season is over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And also, the princess parkour. Oh, the princess parkour. The end. Like, or she runs away if you want to, but she's so good at running like a toddler that it's impossible to catch.
We're too big to fit into this whole thing here.
There's
how are we
like
gonna solve this? I can go. Like, no shit. Like we didn't understand that you were gonna be crawling after the thing.
That was another thing as well. The fixing of the thing.
Yeah.
So anticlimactic. Like, there was no like, oh my God, she needs to hurry, or like,
even when they were yelling at her, she's like, yeah, no, I'm working on it.
That has been my biggest problem. Like, the little girl is probably a awesome actress, but they've given her no incentive. They're like, no, you just chill in the vent. That's like what they've told her.
Yeah.
Not like, if you don't do this, everyone's going to die. You know what I mean? Like, just give her a sense of urgency.
I would at least have wanted to see the little droid try to attack her if it's bad now, because it was red.
No, it's barely an inconvenience.
Yeah. And she just grabs it, takes off the thing, which she just knows exactly what to remove to make it nice again.
You know when she was most upset?
No.
When she didn't trust him. Like, people have died. People have fucking died in front of her. The only time she was upset was when she's like, you're not telling me the truth.
I'm gonna run away.
I'm gonna run away. Exactly. Yeah. She's like a fucking asshole. You're a liar, Obiwan. Toddler run. Dude, so much but slower. So they can't catch her. And then when they try to catch up to her, they travel back in time.
Yeah.
It's like, we're gonna go back in time. and it's all just bad directing. I feel like they've written it so poorly that Sean Clark has opinions.
Yeah.
No.
What's up?
No.
What's up,
He
Clark?
just said, "I'm sorry."
Yeah. Which he should be. He fucking should be.
Just, I'm sorry.
No.
Well, I said it can't catch up, and he's like, "I'm sorry." Oh, but why didn't he just said it quietly?
Well,
Like, I'm sorry.
that's because he means it. What's her name? Deborah Chow, I think, the director for the last couple of episodes, or maybe the whole.
Oh, there are different directors in this one?
Probably not.
Because I don't care.
Yeah.
But I'm unfortunate.
It's pretty it doesn't feel like she knows how to direct action all that well. It's not like there's no stakes. It's never really intense.
And I'm really hungry. And there are no stakes. Thank you.
There you go.
I love how quiet it was as well.
Gotta make use of the button. Yeah. No. So I think the show in general has been a very big disappointment, even though I had no bar set at all. There was no hopes.
No, I had some hopes after seeing the first one. I was like, okay, this might go somewhere.
Yeah, but because Ewan McGregor is acting.
You won, McGregor.
You won.
You won.
You won, my
Dude.
boy.
Yeah, dude, when we were going to talk about this show for the first time, I got so self-conscious, and then I forgot how to say his name properly. I was like, Ewan? Ewan? And it's you won, basically. It's basically you won.
Yuan.
Yeah.
Johan Svensson. I mean, Johan.
Ewan McGregor. Johan.
Johan.
Johan McGregor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just playing the Nords. Nordsman.
Yes, and he still kills it. Like, he's still good.
No, he is throughout the best thing about the show.
And, you can't hate on Johan.
You can't hate Ewan.
No.
The Norse men.
No. I'm not pushing
it's
it.
the chirp button.
Yeah, but I'm not pushing it.
You're not even worth
I'm not even
You're
going
not
there.
even worth the chirps. This is when I run away like a toddler. Just reminds me of like horror movies when little like critters like run away and like
Oh,
like
that's a good movie.
the
Critters.
Child's Play, when he runs.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm like seeing when he yeah.
This is a doll running. No, it's just
This is also
wobbling.
Oh man.
Yeah. One last episode to go.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Chucky.
Until season 2, which
I hope they never make.
I think a lot of people are just gonna say no for that one.
Just say no.
There you go.
I just see this as like a kid's self-defense.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole episode. Just say no.
Just no mas. This is bullshit.
Yes.
And then this is where like the sloppy writing or the bad writing or whatever you want to call it, like don't ruin things people like. Like either do them well
Or don't do them at all.
Yeah.
It's an easy premise. Everybody has known this throughout all of eternity.
No, but it's like the Han Solo movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It just was unnecessary. There
That's
wasn't
actually bad.
No, but I just mean like I liked the guy. I liked, like it looks good, but there's no substance to any of it.
And that's like going back to the whole woke message thing. That's a movie about a male character.
I don't remember
That's
anything.
all about the male character.
Yeah.
And it still sucks. So you can't use the
Oh,
argument.
you mean like
of,
okay, I see what you mean.
Like it's bad because it's a female starring in this movie.
Yeah.
That's why you hate it.
No,
it's a bad movie.
It's just a bad movie.
Like
yeah.
that's how simple
story,
it is.
Yeah, it's the story about the parsecs no one needed.
Exactly.
How many parsecs? No one cares.
Yeah,
that's how fast it was.
I just recently watched Everything Wrong With.
Wrong with. Okay,
Han Solo.
yeah.
It's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah,
I love all of them.
All of
like
those
that
are
whole
really
series.
Good. But I
is
never
great.
watch what's good about it.
No,
I don't
it's
care.
only if I love a movie, then I watch. You should watch Cinema Wins with Spider-Verse.
Cocaine. Okay.
It's
Is
great.
there an opposite one as well? Everything Wrong With?
Yeah.
Spider-Verse?
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
Sons of bitches.
Because they break down everything. Like, because a lot of movies do a lot of really stupid stuff, even if the movie is amazing. It's still like, but how does that even work? Like that doesn't make sense
Okay,
at
I
all.
will watch that. That is actually interesting.
So it's
because this is a movie I
perspective.
love.
Yeah. No, with that one, I don't remember. I probably cried in that one too. Like
Because of all the critics.
Yeah.
Why? Cinema sins. Why?
Why you hate it?
Nevertheless.
Sunflower. Oh yeah. Did you think of the thing that you saw?
No. We've already gone for too long.
Yeah, I know.
I have no opinions about anything.
Those whores.
Really? Of course.
See.
God damn it. What times? Oh my God.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. And we have to do more bullseyes out there.
Yeah, we do.
So, bada bing, bada boom. Tell us what you think. Thank you for listening to the Skettrick Heroes podcast. We've said a lot of shit today.
I was like, just keep going. Yeah.
No, we've said a lot of things. Would love to hear your opinions on the Discord. I don't remember anything of what we said, but toodaloo.
Thank you guys for listening as always. And yeah.
I bid you farewell.
And adieu.
King of the Britons.
The Brits. The British. Britons.
The Brit-
The Brits. The
Northmen.
Who is the Britons? Yeah, nobody is.
Brain fried.